Hi there, my name is Jen and this is my channel Embracing Chaos. If you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by. Please make sure you give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you can be notified of when I post more videos. Anyways, today is Thursday. This is probably going to be posted on Friday. However, I have my weigh-ins and my meetings on Thursday evening. So I like to use this time to kind of talk about my weight loss or weight gain, whichever one it is, my weigh-in day, and then a little bit of the meeting highlights, and then I like to go over my menu plan for next week. So, that being said, we will go ahead and start with my weigh-in. It wasn't too bad. I felt like I did pretty good tracking this week. I did start working out. I've been doing some Leslie Sampson walking videos, and I feel like whenever I start working out, I tend to gain a little bit of weight, or I don't know, maybe my weight loss slows down. So I'm thinking that's maybe what happened, but I did lose 0.4 pounds this past week, which is still a loss and it's still good. So I am definitely not disappointed. I just typically lose a little bit more than that. And the only change to my plan, like I said, is that I've started working out. So maybe that's it, maybe not, I don't know. But 0.4 down, I will take it. So that puts me at a total loss of 31.6 pounds since I started Weight Watchers in February. So one step closer to my goal, and I'm happy with that. So let's get crack-a-lackin' on the others. I'm going to go ahead and jump into my meeting highlights. Okay, so this week's meeting topic was how to reduce stress eating, which was a really good topic for me, I feel like, this week, because I'm really learning to identify my different types of hunger. And I caught myself a lot this week wanting to stress eat. One point I did stress eat, but I was able to kind of calm myself down, step back a little bit, and make a healthier food choice. Still ate more than I should have, but it was grapes. So it's kind of a win-lose type thing, I suppose. I caved to my cravings, but I made a better food choice. So anyways, this is what the flyer from this week looks like. And I do have some notes, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. I'm looking at my notes. This is new for me, and I'm not quite sure how I want to do it yet. And I don't, it's kind of uncomfortable for me, I think, but I feel like it's something that's important. You know, I know everybody can't go to meetings, and I'm not saying that this should replace your meeting. I am by no means any type of a Weight Watchers coach, but I want to share what I took from the meeting. And if you guys went to the meeting, or if you have thoughts or opinions on what I'm sharing now, please let's open up a discussion and get it going, because that's how we learn. And that's why we're part of Weight Watchers. You know, we're a team. We learn and we grow together. So let's get something started here. And anyways, so like I said, how to reduce stress eating. Um, First thing they said that, you know, while eating can be a nice distraction and even provide comfort, it's only temporary. They said that it is a habit. So when you start to feel that stress, it's an automatic response to reach for those foods that you don't necessarily need and start shoveling them in, because at the time it makes you feel better. But in the long run, it doesn't help you. You don't feel better after you ate all that food. Sometimes you feel guilty after you eat all that food. So that's a whole nother hurdle. You can get discouraged. That's another hurdle. It's just the main thing here is what they're saying. At least that's how I feel, is that they're wanting you to create a new habit. And they gave us steps to kind of help us do that. So I'm going to go through those. Number one, they called it hit pause. It says put space between the impulse to grab food and actually eating it. So what they're saying what they mean when they say put space in between it, they're saying once you have that craving for that food, walk away from it. Be done with it for 5 minutes. Give yourself some space. Go do another activity. Go for a quick walk. Come watch me on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe though, because that's important. Just do something for 5 minutes to get your mind off of that food. So come up with a list of things you can do. There's tons of stuff out there. And I mean, just start writing them down. You don't have to get them all at once, but just start paying attention. And that's a step. That's a step to creating a new habit. And that's a good thing. So then they're saying step number 2 is to be curious. Check in with yourself after 5 minutes. Are you still feeling stressed? Are you still hungry? If you're not hungry anymore, that's great. Go back to your day and finish your stuff. But if you are still hungry and you're stressed, then they're saying to start thinking about things you can do to decrease stress, which is another list. What types of stuff can you do to decrease your stress? For me, for a long time, it was eating, but I'm really working hard on finding new things. I like to exercise. I like to go for a walk, but if I'm at work on my computers, which are right here is what I'm pointing to, I can't just turn off my phones and walk away. I might get a few minutes in between a phone call, but that doesn't mean that I have time to go take a nice walk around the block and come back refreshed. I got to come up with a list of stuff that I can do for those few minutes in between phone calls. And so for me, I like working in my planners. I do stickers and all kinds of stuff, and that's a nice break. I like to organize stuff. The other day I got frustrated, so I went into my bedroom and folded a bunch of clothes on the dresser and just straightened it up and dusted it off. I felt a lot better. If I haven't already made my bed, I'll go make my bed. That makes me feel better. So what you need to do is make a list of stuff that makes you feel better. Whether it seems insignificant or not, if it makes you feel better, write it down. Because that's another thing you can do to step in the right direction, to stop automatically reaching for food. Stop, think about it. What can I do to distract myself from craving that food for 5 minutes? And after 5 minutes, I'm still stressed. I still want that food. If it's the only thing that you can think about, eat it. Maybe taking that 5 minutes gave you enough time to decrease the craving to the point where you're not going to eat as much. Or when you're taking your 5 minutes, look up the Weight Watchers points for that food that you're thinking about eating. Maybe if it's really high in points, that'll slow you down a little bit. But if it's the only thing, you don't have to be perfect. It's all step. You're not going to be perfect, and that's okay, because that's what makes you human. And we're all going to make mistakes, and we're all going to learn from our mistakes. So go us. That's what we do, and that's okay. Don't expect perfection. You learn from it, and you keep on going. So once you've checked in with yourself, you've come up with you've decided if you're still hungry or not. If you're not hungry anymore, keep on cruising. If you are, then we're going to work on that list of activities we can do to de-stress. And then the last thing that they're saying to do is to reflect. Think about what worked for you. Did me getting up and walking across the hall and folding that laundry work for me? It did. It really did, because by the time I got to my desk, I just felt a little bit more in control. And I was able to focus and get my stuff done, and I didn't stress eat all that food that I'd been craving. So did it help a little bit? What are some ways that you can improve on that? Or do you just need to keep thinking of other activities that you need to try? Either way, whatever you do, as long as these wheels are turning in your head and you're thinking, am I stress eating? Am I really hungry? The wheels are turning, that's a step, and that's all you got to do. You take a step. If you trip and you fall, you get back up and you take that same step over and over and over again until you get that new habit created. And once it's created, there you go. And it's a process. It's not an instant, I'm not going to do this anymore. Some people can do that. I personally can't, and that's fine. So anyways, thanks for listening to my rant and rave. If you want to share the ideas that you came up for your activities that you can do for 5 minutes, please do. Because I'm kind of, I don't know, for 5 minutes, with me being on the phone and not necessarily being able to take an entire 5 minutes, I would love some suggestions. So feel free to let me know. What types of activities can you do, or do you do, to decrease your stress? I would like to know. let's share. Let's have a conversation about this and start building these new habits together. So, anyways, thanks again for listening. Comment down below, and let's move on to the next topic. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at my meal plan. As you guys know, I do plan for 2 weeks at a time. However, I'm just planning to review 1 week at a time for my meal plan. I am just going to cover the dinners that I have planned for this week because I try to keep the breakfast and the lunches fairly simple and not necessarily Weight Watchers friendly for the kiddos because they do prepare a lot of their own breakfast and lunches, either on their own or with minimal supervision from me, depending on what my work schedule is for that week. So for next week, I'm planning to do sweet potato and spinach egg muffins, which I found from Slender Kitchen. I will link her channel and website down below, and those are 3 points. And then for lunches, I'm going to be doing cauliflower chicken wraps. Now, this is a little bit different. I'm not sure what the point values are going to be because it kind of depends on what toppings I decide to use. I am planning to use the Olay walnut wraps, which come out to 1 point a piece. And then there's cauliflower breaded chicken that I've seen a lot of other YouTubers use that I'm anxious to try. So I won't know the point values on those until after I make them. But I will let you guys know because there will be a meal prep. I don't know about necessarily for those. Maybe if I want to get some of the toppings cut up or something and put them into a dish. And then I also do what I eat in a day. So I will show you on that video as well. Alrighty, so for our dinners, we'll go ahead and start with Monday. I bumped the camera, sorry. On Monday, I'm planning on doing Impossible Cheeseburger Pie. That is 5 points on Green Plan. And I got that recipe from Joan's Pointed Plate. I will make sure I link her channel down below. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I do work outside of the home in the evenings. I have my pediatric nursing cases that I get to go do. So Steve is responsible for dinners on those nights. So for Tuesday night, I'm planning on leftovers or turkey salad. I did finally remember to get the turkey out of the freezer. So hopefully we'll be doing the big turkey Saturday or Sunday for dinner. And we'll have leftovers to where we can make turkey salad. Otherwise, it's just leftovers or lunch meat sandwiches, which the kids really enjoy too. Then on Wednesday, it's brats and macaroni and cheese with fruit. Steve did request to do some brats this week. Thursday, I will be home again. So, well, again, Steve requested lasagna. I probably could have looked up a Weight Watchers lasagna friendly recipe. However, just wasn't feeling super motivated to do it. And Thursdays are such a busy night for me. I decided just to do one of the frozen Stouffer's lasagnas for the family with garlic bread. And then I'll probably eat something else, which is fine. I don't mind. So the lasagna comes up to 9 points per cup if you're interested in checking that out. It is really good. Super easy. Big hit with the family. Then Friday, we do leftovers because once Steve and I get off work, we like to go to the store and get our grocery shopping done. So we do keep it simple. Every once in a while, we'll do a pizza night, but I'm thinking for this week, leftovers sound okay because I have a feeling we'll have quite a bit. Saturday for dinner, I'm doing 2 recipes from Salty Veteran. Again, I will link his YouTube channel down below. We're going to be doing a grilled cheese, which I'm so excited about, guys. His videos are amazing. Go ahead and go over there and check them out, and you will see. Anyway, so the grilled cheese sandwich that I'm going to do has cheese, obviously, and then jalapenos, which I might limit what I put on mine. I'm not a super spicy person, and then bacon. Guys, I'm going to be using my keto-friendly bread that I get from Aldi's. It's 1 point per slice, and then I'll be using center-cut bacon. So I'm anticipating the grilled cheese is going to be about 6 points for one sandwich, which I don't feel is too bad. Again, it is all subject to change. It kind of depends on how much I use and what I decide to use as far as ingredients go. And then also he has a copycat Panera tomato soup that he made, which I thought would go really well with grilled cheese. Super excited to check that out. I did kind of enter what I thought I would use into the recipe planner. and it came to be 1 point per cup, but that seems a little low to me. So again, subject to change, and I will let you guys know for sure. And then on Sunday, I just feel like doing chicken salad. I'm thinking the kids will probably do sandwiches, but I like to put mine over some greens and make a salad out of it. So I'll be doing that, and I'm planning on using light mayonnaise, celery, salt and pepper, and then grapes. My husband probably won't let me put grapes in his, but I'm cutting up small chunks of grapes and putting it on mine. That or it's going to go along the side of the salad. I haven't decided yet, but that is one of my favorites as well. So that is our Sunday, keeping it nice and easy because that is my meal prep day as well. And I'm planning on spending a lot of time in the kitchen recording. And then something new I'm going to start doing, the recipe on the back of the Weight Watchers meeting card. I'm going to start making that each week and then kind of doing my own review of it, and we'll see what we think. Now this week it's not food. It is a cinnamon Dolce latte for 3 points, and it looks so good. In fact, let me grab that and show you guys what it looks like. Another planner. I've got planners all over the place. All right, here we go. Guys, does that not look good? Looks fantastic. And let's see, it has 2 cups of unsweetened vanilla macadamia milk. I wonder where I find that. I might have to improvise. 2 tablespoons of instant espresso powder, which I have. 1 tablespoon of sugar. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, plus more for garnish. I'm a cinnamon kind of girl. And then cinnamon sticks for garnish as well, which, look at that. I gotta get the cinnamon sticks. I gotta do it. So anyways, there are my meal plans for the week. I'll go ahead and stick this back in my notebook. Feel free to leave me some comments down below and let me know what you think, or if you have any ideas on things that I can add. All right, guys. Well, that is it for tonight. It was my weigh-in, my menu plan for the next week, and then my meeting highlights. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember to give me that thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. If you would like to be notified of when I post more videos, please go ahead and hit that little bell button next to the subscribe button. I need to sit still. Anyways, if you hit the bell button, then you'll be notified when I post new videos. I really appreciate your support, and until next time, see you later. Keep on smiling.